From streets to eats, exploring Chicago's best with TyKune, Part 1.
What's up, yo? It's TyKune again, and we back now. Made it to downtown finally. Had to find some parking, but you know what? I figured a lot of people know about Chicago and know about this one thing we're really famous for, first of all. Like I said earlier, it was architecture. You know, it's part of the food as well, like the pizza, style pizza that we have, the tavern style, definitely fire. But Willis Tower, now formerly known as the Sears Tower, I'll tell you this, I still call it the Sears Tower. I know a lot of people that live here still call it the Sears Tower. It's not that we don't like change, it's just, that's what we grew up with. So we're gonna go see Willis Tower today. I'm gonna show you a couple things about it. Might even go up to the 94th floor, whatever floor it is, and see the view. So let's get to it. Now, don't mind me, my hair's a little crazy. Oh man, I'm looking at it right now. Let me see if I can show y'all. Man, it's tall. My hair a little crazy. Look, wind doing all that. Anyway, so this shows you the Willis Tower. Tall as hell. Supposedly about like 110 floors, man. That's tall, bro. I don't know where else you got 110 floor buildings just like that. Then the antenna makes it even taller. That's the main reason it's tall. It's not like so much just the building itself, it's the antenna on it. So, with that being said, it looks like it's getting busy over there too, man. Oh man.
Wow.
Oh wait, can't forget the Lambo. Nice, 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 buddy. Then you got the Sears Tower. Get a little picture of the Lamborghini and everything. Let's see what we got going on though, yo. And they got a nice food, couple food spots around. They got a Giordano's. They got a Shake Shack attached to the Willis Tower. A Foxtrot. I don't know if anybody y'all know what a Foxtrot is, but they have that there as well. And just a few other spots, man, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, they got a Chipotle. There we go. Now let's see what's to it when we get up in here. Of course, I think there's gonna be like some type of admission fee, which ain't nothing. I'm gonna show y'all what it's like to be in here though. Alright, so right now I'm currently on I don't know what street I'm currently on. I just know I'm headed towards Wacker, right? And I'm a native from the street, or from the city, but at the same time, I can get a little lost downtown, trust me. You will too if you depend on GPS, so try to learn some main streets when you come out here. Here we go. Hold on. Looks like they have a sort of a food court as soon as you enter, with sushi-san, do-right donuts, brown bag, and Shake Shack. I told you Shake Shack was attached to the building, but the wind's been crazy today. Ooh. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I get the Shake Shack? Nah. Shake Shack, you can get anywhere. We can get that somewhere else. Let's see if there's anything else we have. Rick Bayless Tortazo. Now that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. Might just have to see what to do to that, because I am hungry. It's past 1 o'clock. I was looking for parking for so long. Let's see what's going on. Woo. All right, so This is what we looking at, yo. That's what we looking at, yo. Tortazo by Chef Rick Bayless. Crispy chicken milanesa, carne asada. They got the quesadilla, cubana clásica, chorizo y queso. You know, I'm usually a taco person, but some of that stuff sounds decent. I'm about to find out. Oh, it's 2 tacos per order. Okay, so whatever you order, apparently you're getting like 2 of them at one time. I thought it was like just 1 taco. I was about to say, damn, but they got some chicken out by store, Baja chicken, carnitas, carne asada. They got a lot of stuff, but you can see the court behind me. It looks beautiful, don't it? Alright, so I decided I'm gonna just ask her what are they popular for? We'll see what it is in a minute. Yeah, quick question. Out of all the tacos, what is like the go-to or like the one that this restaurant's really known for?
I would do the chicken al pastor.
Okay. Could I try out the chicken al pastor?
You can take a seat over here. We'll call out your name.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so now we just sit and wait. Now let me see what's on these tacos that I got. Apologize, I'm just gonna grab one of these. So on the chicken al pastor, there's gonna be roasted pineapple, some onion salsa, and cilantro. Oh, that's gonna be decent. Yeah, I don't mind none of those ingredients. But anyway, finally got the tacos. We're gonna go see what's to them, all right? Tortazo, let's do it. All right, so now I'm looking for somewhere to sit down and eat, and low-key, there's like nowhere to eat. There's nowhere. Wait, I think I might have found one little table. Let's get it, let's get it. Ooh-wee. Bad boy dirty, but I'm gonna take it. Let's see what's to it. So, got my little water, open water. Pastor tacos were about $16, or it was $16 with the water, but the tacos were about $11. So. Sheesh, $4 water. All right, now. I don't know if y'all can see that. Shit right here. It's got, see, it looks a little beautiful. I don't know exactly. I think that's the pineapple right there. We got some, I think that's some onions. It didn't say nothing about no onions, but we gonna find out. It smells really good though. It smells amazing. What the fuck is this? What is this? It didn't say no shit about no sauce. I ain't trying the sauce yet. I'm gonna try the sauce. I'm gonna try the sauce just for y'all guys. Nah, that ain't good. That ain't it. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just off of tasting that sauce, it tastes like a smoky barbecue tomato sauce. Hi, Rick Bayless. I've heard about your food a lot. Never had any. These tacos better not let me down, okay, man? Look at that. Cilantro's beautiful, everything. Oh yeah, that's fire. First of all, chicken's really tender. Then it's got the sweetness from the pineapple. It's got the lime from that I squeezed and And then I guess the chicken was put in like some sauce as well. My first time ever having some chicken al pastor. I suggest y'all check them out, bro. I might get another taco just so I can try it out, but right now, I'm putting in the work on these bad boys. Now I'll try one with the sauce, but like low-key, the sauce by itself ain't it. So maybe on this taco, it's gonna hit just about right. But I'll be the judge of that after this right here. Now the taco by itself, fire. I give that straight up like an 8.5 for a chicken pastor taco. I'm used to my, pork. The chicken pastor. Okay. I will take back everything I said. I will now take back everything I said about that sauce. When it mixed with that taco, it's fire, it's fire. I'm gonna tell you right now. Tortazo, go check it out. Whenever you come to the Willis Tower, like I said, they got other food places here. They got Do Right Donut, Brown Bag Seafood, which actually has an amazing lobster roll to check out. But these tacos, I had to check them out. I saw them here. But now we're gonna see how we get up to the top floor. We're gonna check it out right now. Yo, the elevator trying to take people out, man. What's going on here? All right, so they got some stores down here. They make you go all the way to like this basement area before you can go up to the Skydeck. So you're gonna see what's to it. Look, they got this store right here. Hold on, I'll step in the store real quick. But usually you come right into the store right afterwards, but this is where you get your photos and everything. All right, so looking at the ticket, looks like they have times, but what time is it? It's 1:47, it looks like the next one's at 2:30. All right, 2:30 it is. Okay, so it's 47 bucks. Let's go. We're gonna see the Skydeck today, baby. There we go, we in like that. So now, printing my ticket, get a receipt. You know you always gotta get a receipt. Yes sir, 47 bucks. All right, 2:30. Let's go kill some time. I'll check out the store, might as well. Cause I know when I get down, I'm probably not gonna get the photo, but I am probably gonna definitely get me some, like a nice sweater, maybe a shirt. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. You know I'm from here, so this ain't really new to me. But man, every time I step over here, it feels like I'm at an amusement park. Promise you. All right, hold on, let's check some stuff out. They got some hats, some trucker caps, bro. That's bad. Yeah, no, that ain't me. They got joggers. They got some keychains. Of course, they got like most of the basic like merchandise you would sell to people from out of town. Got some nice sweaters. That's okay. Got some nice shirts too. Like that lime green stands out a lot. They got one even of the, looks like they got one of the Skyline, but made out of mustard. What the hell, mustard? All right, well. They got some windbreakers. They even got, they got this nice little, all right, so you know how Chicago's known for two things, right? One, a lot of people love the colors of the flag. Definitely awesome. I got it tatted on me, low-key. But they also got a hat of the Chicago style dog. For anybody that eats hot dogs, Chicago's a little different. No ketchup, all mustard, with relish, pickle, sport peppers, onion, and celery salt. Don't forget the celery salt. But that's actually pretty fire. Maybe I should have did that today. I don't know. I'll do that another time just to show you guys what it's like to have one. But yeah, they still, you know, shot glasses, mugs, anything and everything. All types of memorabilia. Ooh, they got the bean. They got the bean. That's dope. That's dope. I wouldn't even thought about getting the bean anywhere, but if I were to get the bean from anywhere, it'd probably be here. Ooh, you know what? Like this little one so that you can look at all the time. Say Chicago on it. Yeah, that's cold. That's cold. They got a bean shot glass now. Hey, ooh, check this out. This ain't too big. Ain't too small. About the size of my head, right? Size of my head. It's nice. If you wanted to have something that's like memorabilia of the building. For me, nah, it's not like that. I'm not really concerned about having none of this. I can luckily drive over here whenever I want to see this thing. So it is a privilege. You feel me? You feel me. Anyway, ooh. So another thing about Chicago, you gotta understand, right? We have a little rivalry when it comes to our baseball because there's two teams here. One being the Cubs and one being the White Sox. Now, why don't you check this out? No matter where you go, stores like this will always make sure they show love to both teams. That's the Sox. And that's the Cubs, baby. I'm a Sox fan. Southsider all day, baby. And the season's just getting started, so we'll see how everything goes, but I'm always gonna go with the Sox, baby. Hey, they even got shirts. Look, see? Just to show you about the Chicago dog, baby. Mustard is a must on a Chicago dog. I just don't know if mustard is a must on my hot dog. That's about it, you know. They got some crazy ideas with that when it comes to the hot dogs, but they even got the Sox hat, Cubs hat. They even got some Bears memorabilia, right? Let's check it out. They got the little water canteens, plush pillows. I don't know. I wouldn't see myself getting this. It's there, 28 bucks, not too bad. They got some keychains if you're into keychains. I used to buy keychains, but then when I started putting all of them on my keys and they got like 10, 20 pounds, I said, you know what? We're gonna change that. I only need my keys. I don't need the keychains anymore. Excuse me. Lastly, we got a sweater. The sweater look decent. I'm personally, if I get a hoodie, I like the zipper down the middle. But if you guys like pullovers, they got plenty of those here, all different kinds. Oh, they finally got one with a zipper on it, but I don't know, man. Hold on. Maybe for someone else, not for me. They got tote bags too, it looks like. Tote bags, I know a lot of people like to carry around tote bags, even if it's like for groceries or whatever, just so that they're not using plastic bags, which I understand. Being green is awesome, yo. So they got this nice little one right here. Look like the Chicago flag. That one's decent. Oh, this one's decent. This one shows like some iconic things about Chicago and Illinois as a whole, like the highways, the routes that run through it. And these all represent like certain landmarks or special museums or buildings that involve Chicago, so that's pretty dope. If y'all into that type of stuff, go ahead and get your bag, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, see, and then technically, this is where you would exit and get your picture all the way over there. spent about like 15 minutes, so we still got half an hour. Let's see what else is down here. Maybe I can find something else to do, right? Excuse me. Oh yeah, they got some other stores. Let's go check them out. Color Factory, I don't know what the hell that is, but it looks like off back, it looks like it could be a kid's store. If it is, I won't go in, but if it's something else, then we just gonna have to find out today. Yeah, it looks like more like a kid's store, so doesn't look like we're going in there today, but you know, if you have kids and you follow me for you know, you could always stop in the Sears Tower, or I mean the Willis Tower, go down to Color Factory, and it looks like they have a lot of things for kids. So we got these colorful circles down here. Everybody's taking pictures in them. I'm okay with that. I'm not too picture crazy. I don't mind videos, but I won't be taking so many pictures of anything. But yeah, that's it. Really, we're just gonna have to go see maybe another floor or something, see what's on the next floor. We got an escalator here. Let's go see what's upstairs. But we're going right back up to the food court. So I could have took the goddamn escalator this whole time. I took an elevator thinking it was gonna be far ride. I was literally just up here. Not this floor, but one below. One more up. I was up there. And then you walk around and you go right back up. There it is. So, I'm gonna get back down there. Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna go get a drink or something. Why not? You gotta wait 30 minutes, grab a little beer or something, see what they have to offer here. I don't usually drink, but today I'll do it. We're out and about. We're at the Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower again. I always say it that way though, because I prefer it that way. Wow. Like right here. It was crazy. I almost broke my neck trying to look back. I got sweet green right here. Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's see if they got any drinks. I have a feeling low key, they probably had some drinks at Rick Bayless. They probably had some drinks over there. Let's see. Oh yeah, remember we were looking at these earlier. I think I'm gonna give me a Modelo. Nah, cuz. Oh, now I'm saying cuz, no. Nah, bro. The more I thought about it, I was like, nah, to be honest, I don't really drink like that, man. Anyway. Oh, there's still more to go. Do Right Donuts. They might do right by you. I don't know, I'll find out in a second. We got another one taking a photo. Let's see. Oh, Foxtrot, here you go. Got Foxtrot, baby. All right, so they also serve coffee, tacos. They got wine, they got snacks. We'll see, baby. We'll see. Oh, they closed. Oh, everything closed right now, it look like. Or at least the things we want is closed. So, well, let's get it done, baby. We got like, I only did 2 minutes right there. So look, when it gets closer to the time for going up, I'm gonna get back on here. Now I'm gonna record and show y'all how it is going up and everything. We're gonna be going up a lot of flights. I don't know, I usually have a little height thing. I'm not like extra scared, but when you think about it and how high you are, you're like, yo, what if that cord just snapped, you know, like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to y'all in a second. All right, we're finally back in motion. How's it going? All right, y'all, so real quick, I'm gonna break it down. Walking through the lobby, one of the security guys saw me recording, asked me a quick question. Bam. Now, after he asked me the question, told him what was going on, and he just simply explained where he needed me to not record. He didn't say I couldn't record at all. He just said he needed me not to record the secured areas, which, nothing against him. I wish there was a little bit more of a sign or something that explained like this is a secured area, but he made it very clear what exactly a secured area looked like. And then from there, we just moved on. So guys, do your best just to be respectful. That way you can get what you're trying to get done for the day. No point in being rude. Might ruin your content. Who knows? But enjoy. Hope this helps anybody else trying to content create, especially here in Chicago. There will be times like that, but trust me, it's better to just, okay, have a good one. And just like I did, and after he told me what I need to do, I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
Make sure you do videos on the corner in the secure area.
One more time.
Just make sure you'll do videos in the secure areas for me.
What would that be?
See where the secure area, see where the guys are standing there? You can't see him, but she's inside there.
Wait, oh, that spot right there? Okay.
Right there.
In there.
Secure area.
Okay.
All of those are secure areas.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just going to the restaurant right here, and I got you. No worries. Thank you, though.
All right. So, as you know, we're gonna go get a little drink. I said I wasn't, but I just got told they got a sit-down bar. Looks like it. And this place look decent. Let's find out. Kindling, huh? How's it going? Oh, yeah. It looks decent. How's it going? Good on yourself? Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm actually, I heard you guys have a bar, right? Thank you so much, appreciate it. Let's grab a drink. Yeah. How's it going, boss? Matter of fact, let me get right here. How you doing today?
Appreciate it, bro.
Alright. They got my favorite tequila though. Thank you, appreciate it. All right, let's see what's to it. All right, so he brought me the food list. Okay, let's see what's on the back. There you go. They got some cocktails to try. We a little early for happy hour, so let's get the happy hour. You feel me? Let's see right here. They got some Michelob's. Nice little menu. I mean, they got food here. If you want to ever stop by a place by Kindling, it's a nice little atmosphere. Got a vibe. You hear the music in the background. I would say they got some Brussels sprouts in here. Looks like they got some salads. If you're into salads, they got sandwiches. Some super Baja grilled chicken club. They got a Maine lobster roll. I told you I love lobster. I can't. But they got an Italian beef, a bacon cheeseburger deluxe. Man, they got some decent. They got a elote. An elote for sides? Oh man, mac and cheese. I don't know what these French fries, Julia Child style. Oh, beef suet with. I'm guessing that's something like jardiniere. And then they have some entrees for lunch too. But yeah, if you're hungry, come check them out. They just opened this year. Thank you. Let me ask what they got to drink though. Quick question, sorry about it. Do you have any cognac?
Right now, all we got is the Remy Martin.
The Louis 13?
No, this is Louis. It's Remy.
Oh, it's Remy? Oh, okay.
Just have to sip it? Or?
Yeah, something neat. All right, let's see. So, I don't know about you guys, but I like to drink things neat. Not so much like strong with like sugar. That's not me. I can't do it. But get a nice little neat drink, maybe a double, chill, relax. After I get this drink in though, I'll get back to y'all. It'll be closer to the time of that going up on the Skydeck. So, all right, y'all. I got my little drink. That stuff is decent. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. We also got some plans. We're gonna go across the see John Hancock. Possibly gonna go see the water tower. A couple places over there. Even the Magnificent Mile. A lot of people know about the Magnificent Mile. A lot of people know about it. Again, a lot of designer stores, food places, anything you can think of is probably on that mile. So we're just gonna go see what's to it. I'm gonna walk around a little bit, give you guys a view, and then we'll go from there, all right? But right now I'm gonna enjoy this drink real quick. Still got about another 14 minutes before we can go up to the Skydeck and go check it out. So get back to you. Now, if there's any places you guys were interested in me seeing, you can always leave a comment. And then maybe next time I do a video for going through Chicago, I'll stop by and check it out. But there's so much to see here, man. Especially when it comes to museums, architecture. I mean, pretty much it's a lot. It's a lot. It could be a little overwhelming. It needs a few days. I've been here my whole life and I still haven't seen all of Chicago. You know why? Because I never chose to really explore it that way. But let me go ahead and explore all the best spots for you, find out the worst spots so you don't have to go there, and we'll just go from there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna guide you guys around this city to enjoy what you like the most. If it comes down to it, I'll show you some fun spots too, because there's a lot to do here, man. It ain't just the nature part either. There's a lot to do inside. There's a lot of places to go, a lot of clubs, a lot of events. Oh man, Chicago has so many events that it's like year round. You just gotta know where they are. So I'm gonna show y'all a few things. But let's get back to this plan. Let's see if I can make it, baby. I ain't gonna run, but I'm gonna put some pep in my step. God. How's it going? We gonna see. They said not in the security area. They told me already. I'm not going in there. There they go already trying to tell me no. Even though everybody else already told me I could, just as long as it's not in the security area. So we gonna hear different things all day probably. But we don't let that affect us, baby. We keep moving. Somebody gonna tell us something. Somebody ain't gonna like what we're doing. There we go. My phone tweaking. Started zooming in on my chin, baby. Why you zooming in? It's about to be a little wild, baby. Like I said, I already don't really like heights, but we gonna conquer whatever that little fear might be for the moment and just see what's to it. I wanna show y'all a view that you don't really get to see unless you go up top. Ain't too many buildings that tall, so. I mean, you can go to John Hancock if you want to, but Skydeck don't beat that, I'm gonna tell you that. But the one thing that the John Hancock does have is that it's like a tilt. It's almost like an amusement thing where you pretty much, you lean over and you look down at the city from like 75 feet high. That is a little different. I'm not doing that again. Well, maybe for a video, but not today. Not today. Let's see if I missed the 2:30. I probably did. Missed the 2:30, didn't I? I'm good? Okay. Hold on. Thank you. Here we go. 2:30, baby. Let's see what's to this. It looks like it's got a little checkpoint, so I'm gonna have to turn y'all off for a second and come back to you. Yeah. Got a little checkpoint, y'all. Technical difficulties, but we back up in here. Look at this. Raised in Chicago. What happens when your city sits on swampy ground? In 1850s, the whole city blocks of downtown Chicago were manually hosted up by 5 to 10 feet in order to run sewage pipes that would drain waste and prevent flooding. Hey, I'm just glad we ain't got to deal with that in our lifetime. That's all I gotta say. And then the fact that it was, you know, the Chicago fire. So, did you know after Michigan, it used to be the lake right away? Like there was nothing after Michigan. There was nothing. There wasn't any buildings, no street, no park, nothing. Let me show you. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Chicago, but let's just say you know Michigan Street, because everybody goes there for shopping. And this right here represents the lake. Can you imagine back then? It was just Michigan, then the lake. There was no Millennium Park, none of that. Where you go, Grand Park, whatever it's called. I gotta go double check. There was no bean, there was none of that. It was all water. All water. Now, this little set right here is called the Chicago School of Architecture. And it's just showing a few buildings that like stood out when they began building skyscrapers in Chicago. So after the fire, I'm gonna read a little box that's like summarizes this spot. It says, after the fire, a group of architects introduced new materials and techniques to build a taller, stronger, sleeker city. In particular, they used steel to create the first skyscrapers. Their pioneering work became known as the Chicago School of Architecture. So you got the Rookery Building, the Sullivan Center, and the Monad Knock Building. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Could be saying it right. Don't know. We're gonna find out today. Now, if you ever seen these buildings, you know what they look like. Out of the way. We're gonna check out some more. Then they start talking about the river, and they said, as the city grew in the 1860s, so did the need for clean drinking water from Lake Michigan. Hey, it's still the problem now. The city dug a canal that reversed the flow of the Chicago River. Surprisingly, never knew that. Sending city waste away from the lake instead of towards it. The engineering feat required digging up 42 million cubic feet of dirt. That's enough to fill the Willis Tower 20 times. Look, that sounds ridiculously like they took a long time to do that, because a lot of it was just the transportation of dirt at that point. Yeah, and when you come to Chicago, we don't call it the subway, we don't call it the metro, that's called the L. Remember that, always called the L. At least to us, I don't know how y'all refer to it. Man, and then they just keep showing more and more stuff that Chicago has like to offer when it comes to architecture, and how it changed over time from what we knew it to be around the 1950s or 1850s, my fault, around the 1850s. So let me show you some more. Now, y'all recognize the skyline, don't you? And you know where that little Ferris wheel is at? It's called Navy Pier, baby. Now, like I said, Chicago has so much beautiful stuff to offer. And I know people who live in this building, Lake Point Tower. It was actually, I used to deliver to that when I used to work the delivery service. Imagine that. Beautiful tower, beautiful building. Architecture's amazing. But you know what? These models do not do this architecture justice. I promise you that. You have to see it with your own eyes. Excuse me. Once you see it with your own eyes, like, man, it's beautiful, bro. It is beautiful. Look at that. That's the view of the skyline from the lake. It's beautiful. That's crazy. Here's a fun little fact about Chicago. Like I said, sometimes you don't know these little things when you from here until you really like research. But did you know lightning strikes the Willis Tower anywhere from 50 to 100 times per year, and it is safely grounded every time? That's crazy. Literally getting shocked by lightning, and ain't none. You could be working and it happened, you wouldn't even know it happened. So let me try and get you to understand. Around 1973, they said the design of the construction was completed. Around 1973, they started in 1969. Sears, exactly. The building was commissioned by retail giant Sears, Roebuck and Company in 1969 at the height of its success, running a shopping empire. Impressive 110 floors were constructed in just over 3 years by 2,000 workers using 76,000 tons of steel and over 16,000 windows. But man, just know that this thing is huge as hell. And now, after everything you've seen and learned about the building and the city, it's a little time to actually go see the damn Skydeck. Oh man. Oh, check this out. They still got a couple of set up little, oh, check this out. Boom. You know what that is? That's supposed to be the antennas on top of the Sears Tower, yo. Can you imagine actually being up there outside if you had to work on the antenna for any reason? You ever been on the L in Chicago? Here's what it looks like as a model. That's Chicago as a model, baby. Oh yeah. Hold on. I know y'all see that in the background. Again, I told you, we known for pizza. And look at this. This is like the ingredients of what you put in a hot dog. Yes, pickles, onions, tomatoes, celery salt, sport peppers, mustard and relish. That's it. No ketchup. No ketchup. Facts. Now this is what it would look like. And that's a Chicago style dog. That's a model, baby. That's a model. Oh, y'all want to see a deep dish? Got cheese. This is all they take to make their little deep dish. The cheese, the dough, sausage, tomato sauce. Booyah. Hey, they're smart. They use mirrors, right? Because it looks like it's an actual like full piece of pizza. No, it's like mirror to mirror. It's just one single slice, but yeah. Deep dish, baby. I ain't gonna say I'm one of the biggest fans of deep dish pizza, but if you come to Chicago, you gotta have it at least once so you can have that experience. That's guaranteed. It's okay. It's okay. But, you know, I think after 1 or 2 slices, I'm good. I prefer my tavern style, baby. It's beautiful right here. They have a couple nice displays. Hold on. They got my boy, Jordan. Just remember that. Still one of the biggest legends ever. Don't get me wrong. LeBron did his thing. Kobe did his thing. But, man, y'all better pay homage, bro. It happened here first. 6 of them bad boys. He took a break, went to baseball, came back, and got 3 more, bro. Respect that, man. A few, like, comedy clubs here in the city, and I guess this is one that they're paying homage to, so the second city. Everybody taking pictures with it. Everybody enjoying the little mics. But it's time to finally get to the damn elevator so we can go see the Skydeck. Hold on, wait. All right, you see the Blackhawks? I told you I'm a Sox fan. They got it, and the Bears right there. Chicago, baby. You see it. Ferris wheel in the background. Yeah, respect that. Know about the city, baby. Chicago all day. Now, I'm a Sox fan, so this Cubs thing is cool, but I ain't taking a picture with it. Look at the beam. Awesome. And some more beautiful architecture. You might not know about the city. It's available to go see, but you might not see it unless you know somebody who can point it out to you. Like, that's the museum right there, the other side. Now, you have to go see something at the Chicago Theater, y'all. It's called Cadillac Place, I guess, in the past, but it's called the Chicago Theater now. And I tell you, this place is a beautiful venue for when you do when you go see a comedy show or anything about it. I promise you, it's a beautiful venue. Look what they're doing. I'm talking about you're gonna experience a vibrant experience, a city shaped by water. There's a lot more to us than you know. Especially like having just a fresh source of water. Like some people have ocean by them and they gotta figure out water. That's different. I'm pretty sure it's harder, but we got it, baby. Lake Michigan. Woo. Time to hit the elevator. Okay, here we go. All right. It's all a mind game at this point, baby, once you get inside. We going up to the 103rd floor.
Blaze, burning down 1/3 of the city. Rising from the ashes, Chicago quickly rebuilds to become an architectural icon. The World's Fair of 1893 opens, boasting beautiful white buildings, dazzling new inventions debut, such as electricity.
They're smart.
Elevators.
I know what they're doing. They're distracting me from the fact that I'm climbing 103 floors with this video.
As the birthplace of the skyscraper.
Stop at the fact that I know.
Oh man. Art Deco buildings and modern architectural styles.
My ears popped and we're only at like 40 something or 50 something now. They're going fast, yo.
Soaring 110 stories high.
110.
A new American icon is born.
God damn.
The world's tallest building for almost 25 years.
How about that, bro?
Today, experience spectacular views from all directions on the 103rd floor and feel the thrill of the
We here now.
Welcome to Skydeck.
It took like, and for the climb, it took like a minute tops. It didn't take that long. Thank you. All right, here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Look at this view, baby. Did I tell you weren't gonna see Chicago any other way from this type of view? Look. And that's pretty much, we're technically looking south now. So you're seeing, if you look really far, you can see south side Chicago, but you're not gonna see that far. Alright. But look, man, the river right there. Look at the boats. Look at the people out there enjoying themselves. Look at them, man. It must be beautiful to be on a boat right now because it's actually not cold. Good weather right now, yo. It's beautiful out here. Let me show you what it looks like to see the lake, though. You already see the city. That's south side. I'm gonna show you north side, west side possibly. But this is the south side right here. Now let's see south combined with a little bit of east, baby. Man, that's amazing. Now let's go see the beautiful lake. Look down. Sheesh. We're that high up, baby. We're so high up that we're looking down on most of the buildings in Chicago. Just understand that. And that's a beautiful view. Can you imagine being on a boat right now with the beautiful weather? Somebody's out there on a boat. Look. That's a little boat, but they're out there. Oh, remember how I told you they had some stuff downstairs that was like pretty much a memorabilia if you stop by? They got it up here on the 103rd floor too, so you won't have to worry about buying so much downstairs, but that's where you get your photo. All right, check this out. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of famous architecture buildings right here. I want y'all to watch this. John Hancock. Look at that. Imagine seeing this from the other side, like if you were on Michigan and you were looking over and you can see the city skyline, no problem. It must look awesome, you know? Because it just looks so beautiful. Again, remember, after Michigan, that used to be just straight water. And look what's on it right now. Beautiful city.
Train tracks on top of the building.
Now let me show you. You saw a south view. You saw an east view. Let me give you a little view of what north looks like, and then we'll go back to west and call it a day, okay? But it's amazing how beautiful the city is when you get this type of view. Look at that. Now that's the north side. North side, baby. You got John Hancock in the view. The further you go leads to Evanston, Winnetka, and all the other northern suburbs of Chicago. This is it, baby. It's crazy. Like I said, looking down on top of all these buildings and how tall they are when you're standing down there is like the fact that we're looking down on all of them. This is the best view you're gonna get, I'm telling you. Go to the Skydeck, check out the city. The best view is actually when you're next to it too, because then you get to actually feel how big a building is when you're near it. It's different when you're looking at it from this view, of course, because nothing is matching this. Hey, wait, this is odd. Let me show you something. I guess a cloud is blocking the city right now, but half of the city is covered in, or most of the city is covered in sun, and there's like a decent amount covered in shade. Being on the ground, you're just gonna think you're in the shade. That's it. You're gonna think the sun ain't out or some shit, right? But legit, from this view, bro, you're seeing it all. You're seeing it all. You're seeing it all, baby. Like I said, this is how high up you are. When you can see the clouds covering a certain part of the city, you know you're high as fuck up, bro. Now I gotta show y'all the west. That's the last part, and then we decent. Again, here's another view of the north, where you can get a little bit of the west at the same time. Man, just look at the water from here. So blue, bro. Like, it's so clean. It's amazing. And then you got little ships here and there. Like that one right there. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had a boat myself, I would probably be on the water rather than walking around right now, because it's so warm and beautiful outside. I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. I'm standing. I didn't bother doing this until now, but I'm looking straight down, bruh. I can see the cars. I can see the cars. Yeah, all right. So let me put you in my mind space real quick. Like if I had a parachute, right? And I did some crazy Tom Cruise stuff. I honestly believe it would take you only like 4 seconds to get down there. I could be lying, but 4 seconds from 110 floors. Because nothing's gonna stop you. You're just feeling friction, bro. But when you can see the cars and traffic, like I said, I'm getting over it. They got a line to go stand in a spot where you look straight down, but it's outside the edge of the building. It's a pretty long line. I've done it before. I guess I'll do it for y'all. I'll do it for y'all. It's just, do you have to pay to see that? No? All right, I'll do it for y'all. You know I don't really stand in long lines, but I'll do it for y'all. I'll do it for y'all. So if I were to honestly say it, it's about to be like anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes, because everybody's just getting a quick photo in, standing in there, and then getting out. So, and there's a few spots. It's about 5 spots, so it's not like it's gonna take long. Everybody's usually here in groups. Nobody's, solo like me. So we'll see. I think I just realized I made a mistake in a way, because this is one line that I've been standing in, right? But directly behind me is a whole nother line. A whole nother line. It's for 2 different spots. So remember I told you there's 5? The line I'm standing in is for 3 spots. It's got the middle and 2 furthest north side spots, right? And then on the other side, it's got the southmost southern spot. So it's got 2 over there, 3 over here. The reason why a lot of people are in the one with the 3 is because, from my understanding, the middle one's the best view. I mean, it looks like it too, because then you really see north, south, and west. You just don't get to see east. But of course, we already seen east, so it doesn't matter. But you really get to look out on the whole city from this side of the building. So I guess we're gonna have to see. Hopefully we get the middle. Look, the view's so crazy. You get to see the 9094. Oh, these, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. It might be secure, but they doing too crazy to this little spot right now. Hey, it's okay. So like I said, these little spots are actually anchored off the side of the building. They're not inside the building. They're anchored off the side of the building, but they're supposed to be very secure. There's people right now jumping on it like you know, like they really trust that with their life. Look, it might be bulletproof glass that's strong as hell, but I'm not jumping. I'm not doing it. I'll show you the view, but I'm not jumping. Y'all not getting that out of me. Not today. But you know what? It must be secure because the whole family did it with Pops. Pops was jumping too. Pops was jumping. It's finally my turn. I'm waiting in line, but I'm next up. And it looks like I'm gonna get a blessing. It looks like I'm gonna get the middle piece. Oh, bro, here we go, y'all. We got it. We got the middle, baby. We out here. I don't know. They just took a photo. I might get my own photo, but let's see how their photo turns out. I might get it. Support them a little bit for doing this for people that's visiting the city and everything. But let's see. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I don't even need all that. We get 90 seconds, but look, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Straight down, baby. I told you we standing on something that's secured, but it's straight down. Like I said, you can see the highway right there. Look, 9094, always busy. And here's one more view going south, but it's more west-south view, right? So check this out. Beautiful, huh? It's going a little deeper. So, my conclusion about seeing the view from the sky view, it was actually pretty dope, man. It was pretty good. Now a line to go down too. It's a line to get in that thing. It's a line to go down too. Okay, so it looks like we're finally about to possibly get on the elevator. But let's see how fast it goes down compared to going up. I wonder if it's gonna be anything different. We'll see. Here we go. Now we going down. Let's see how long it takes to go. When it went up, it was about a minute, but I have a feeling it might go down a little bit faster. Let's see what happens now. I bet you we're coming out that store that I told you about before we went up. That's where you grab your photos and everything. But we don't need no photos, mate. We don't need no damn photos. We got camera video, baby. Let's see. For a second, they almost got me, bro. I almost bought them photos, but I ain't doing it. Like I said, I already took my own. Why am I gonna buy theirs? It is BEA beautiful today, baby. Yes, remember that. Look outside. The breeze is going. Man, you ever find yourself in Chicago, you know, like I said, maybe wear a windbreaker or something like that if you're scared of some wind. But it's one of the best parts on days where it's really warm. 'Cause right now, I'm pretty sure it's sitting around 70 something. And man, it feels immaculate out here. Got a man feeling like a different person. Chicago out here. You know what? Low key, one thing I like about Chicago is the summer here. It's doable. You know what I'm saying? It's not over extremely hot. Now, it can get hot. It can get up in the 90s. Best believe that. But it's way more bearable than Arizona or some shit, bro. It's way more bearable than Vegas. And then when it comes to the winter, now that's the part where, you know, the summers is beautiful, but if you ain't built for the cold, don't come here. Do not come here. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Do not come here. Cause y'all, man, I'll tell you like this. Y'all gonna think it's sweet. Y'all gonna come in just a hoodie or something. Y'all gonna probably come around in joggers instead of how we step outside, where we gotta double up our socks. We gotta double up something under our pants, bro. Gotta wear a long sleeve and a shirt on top of the long sleeve. Then where you wear a North Face jacket with a North Face hoodie under it. Bro, it gets cold out here. It does. But I made it back to my car, and then we gonna find ourselves over by Michigan Ave, right? So we walking by right now downtown. We got we close to Ditka's restaurant. You know, right now I'm passing like this church thing. That's it right there. Feel me? I know y'all probably want to see the whole view sometimes, but I be doing like the selfie view. I'll change it around every now and then, but this is actually probably the most best view you're gonna get of the water tower. Let me show you something. That's the water tower, baby. Doesn't get too much, you know, bigger than that. We probably saw it on the Sears Tower, didn't even realize it. You know. So right now we in downtown. Like I said, heading our way to Michigan. Gonna see what's popping. Say they got a lot of stuff on the mile, but I can tell you for sure, down the mile is where you shop. You got some money, you wanna go spend it, you wanna get some new fashion, some new gear, you wanna eat good, come to the mile. I promise you, you ain't gonna fail with that one, because there's so many spots to go to. In Michigan. Water tower for you. All the buildings, baby. That's all you get everywhere. Skyscrapers. 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 All right, let's check it out. Skyscrapers, baby. That's one part about the city that makes it beautiful, man. It's got some architecture you're not gonna see anywhere else, man. No matter where you go to in the world. So now we going into the water tower, y'all. Like I said, there's a few shops here, not too many. We gonna see what's still here, if it's even worth popping out. But I'll be the judge of that. You know, I like stores, so shit don't be bothering me. But they got this American Girl place that's been here for a while and never left, so that one's still here at the bottom. Let's get inside. They got Wow Bao on the first floor. Wow Bao. Alright, so far on the first floor it was just a Wow Bao. And so far on the first floor it was just a Wow Bao and a Sunglasses Hut. Ain't really much right there. Let's see what else here though. Spirits and Spice Forever 21. All right, I'm gonna show you everything on this floor. It looks like it's a decent amount of things. Let's see. All right. Started off with a nice little spot for some boba tea and mochi donuts. It's called Te Amo. Now, I walked towards the center of this thing. I guess it's got an elevator directly in the center, right? And then it's like stores that go around in a circle around the elevator. So you see a bunch of different stores. A lot of them are new and some of them are old, but they used to have some hitters in here. Well, let me see what's in here. They got Akira, you know, hold on. JoJo Shake Bar. I'm not getting no shake, but that's all that is here. That American Girl place ended up being like 2 or 3 stories tall. So as I'm trying to go floor to floor, they got a Lego store. They got a Lego store. I know a lot of kids be liking Legos. Hold on. They got the Skyline in Legos. Look. They got the Hancock. So right now, we just got turned away from the Lego store for recording. That's what it is, guys. Can't please everybody. All right, so I'm on the 3rd floor where there's supposed to be Adidas, Chico's, Free People, J. Jill, Lacoste, and Soma. I'm gonna be honest. Lacoste is probably one of the only other stores I know other than Adidas. And I like them, but it's almost, it looks like it's for women, girls lingerie and stuff like that. Chico's, just a couple little things. Let's see what else is on the other floors. Now that I got a little post where I can sort of read and see where everything's at, let's see what's even in the water tower on Bro. On floors of Claire's, an Express, a Johnston and Murphy, and a Hollister. Starts off there. Lids, Claire's, Australia, Arabasso, Forever 21. And then it ends with the Sports Museum, Harry Carey's Restaurant, Garrett's, and the Spirits and Spice upstairs. Let me show you a little view I got. This shit crazy. Look, check this out. You got the view from the sort of like down here all the way up top. 7 floors, baby. They used to have some stores here, but a lot of them went away around COVID time and a little bit after it, so. But if you want some snacks, you know, like I said, there's a few spots in here. Then they got Harry Carey's Restaurant up top. Now, for you that don't know who Harry Carey is he's one of the most infamous voices for the Chicago Cubs. He was an announcer, and everybody loved that man till the day he died. And they loved him so much that they made a restaurant after him. So I'm not a big Cubs fan, I'm a Sox fan, but you know, that's a little history for you. All right, got a little traffic jam right there. We back on Michigan Ave, baby. Looking sort of like downtown New York, in a way, not completely, not as busy, but we getting there. This is actually the old water tower right here. That's why they created the other one next to it. A lot of y'all want to know about Chicago? One thing a lot of Chicagoans do when the cars ain't coming, jaywalk central, boy. Nobody cares about a light. They go when they feel like it. I promise you that one. You don't know how many times you have to stop abruptly before you hit somebody. Take their whole life. People just don't care. I get it. You got places to go, people to see. I don't know if your life works. You want to see them again? Get there the right way. I'll check this out. Currently, we're now at Chicago Avenue in Michigan, okay? So this is when you start really getting deep into all the stores, especially because I can see Saks Fifth from right where I'm standing, right over there. Saks Fifth right there. I got some in mind right now, but I'm good, I'm good. All right, so, Magnificent Mile, how could I explain it? One of the busiest streets of Chicago. Everybody's walking around. It's almost as if everybody's just doing their own thing. It's like everybody, I can promise you, some people are walking here just because they gotta walk here, but it's almost as if everybody came here on vacation and everybody's just cruising and checking out Chicago, no matter who's walking. It seems like that for everybody. But it's a beautiful city. I mean, come on, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It is what it is. Y'all either gonna like it or you're not. Can't hate on the city that's beautiful, and a lot of people come here rather than be at their own place. They can talk all that about the crime, but you're missing the best part of the city if you're worried about that. You just gotta know how to move around. That's what it is. If you don't know how to move around, you're gonna be stuck out here, probably in the wrong spots. But I'm gonna tell you right now, don't worry about that, I got you. You ever wanna stop by the city? I'm gonna start doing little tour guides for y'all. Maybe. It depends. Depends on what you're looking to go try. Maybe food and stuff, I can set you up. You want to go see architecture? Well, you and me both gonna be looking around like, whoa. You're like, I ain't got no history for these buildings for you. I'm gonna get some down eventually, but I don't know too much about the buildings. But I'll tell you this, they're beautiful. Check this out. There's a Zara over there. H&M right here. If you go down Michigan, you will find something to shop at. I will guarantee that. Me personally, I like Coach. I like a couple other stores too, but Coach been one of my go-tos. I like their bags for dudes. The shoes are decent. A lot of their shorts, some of their polos. I can rock it all, bro. They got a Nike store, Converse store right next to the Nike store. I wonder who's winning that battle. Man, it's wild. Sometimes you gotta. It's hard to really talk because you're taking it all in at the same time. All right, we right by the Burberry store. You can tell by the building. Look at it. It's got like that crisscross pattern. Baby Times Square. Baby, it's not as crowded, but it's close to. Got an Ann Taylor's, Levi's, an Orvis. I don't even know what an Orvis is. They got Garrett's popcorn. All right, I'm gonna show y'all Garrett's popcorn real quick because a lot of people don't understand how it's a staple to the city. Now, not only is it a staple to the city, but they have a specific thing called the Chicago style popcorn. Now, for you that don't know, Chicago style popcorn is pretty much cheddar popcorn mixed with caramel popcorn. Fire. I'ma get some, I ain't gonna lie. They got a walk-up window? No, we going inside, baby. We going inside, baby. Yeah. It's got a little line, let's see what happens. Here's popcorn, you know. corn, simply salted, pecan caramel crisp, butter. Cheese corn. Cheese corn. Grab that Garrett popcorn. I'm gonna stop right here on the street and eat it. Give me a second. So, simply the Garrett mix is that cheese popcorn combined with the caramel. Yeah? Looks decent, don't it? I don't know if y'all ever thought about it, but I ain't never thought about cheese and caramel together in my life. That's not two flavors I would have distinctively one day said, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and try that out. See what's to it. No, I definitely wouldn't have been the one to be like, let's put cheese and caramel together. But how it works together, they on to something with that. That's why it's been a favorite for Chicago for a minute. That's why they call it the Chicago style mix. You ain't gonna find it nowhere else saying any other name. Chicago, baby. Caramel and cheese. Popcorn, that's crazy. These people whipping them scooters a little crazy today. They doing it like they ain't got no worries about life. Damn near took a little kid out. But hey, everybody's moving, trying to get somewhere, I'm telling you. All right, let's get back to it, man. Just got interrupted by a phone call, but we out here. All right, so like I said, man, so far we saw a lot of designer stores. We saw a couple of food spots. There's actually a lot more up ahead when you start going further south down Michigan. But I don't know. I got my popcorn. I'm probably gonna go grab something to drink and then go from there, man. Up passing the Sephora and the Artsy. Now we're at Michigan and Ohio. So far, like I said, all down Michigan, the mile. You can find all the stores you're looking for to shop. I don't know what y'all like to shop, but if you have any preferences next time, just go ahead and drop a comment. I'll go ahead and show y'all Nordstrom next to the MCM. If y'all don't know what MCM is, that's Munich. Look it up. I actually have one of the belts. It's actually been one of my favorite belts because not only was it reversible, but the quality of the belt, it lasted for about 5 years. And it's still doing okay, but it's almost time to get a new one. Shoot, I might just do that today, I don't know. I ain't going there yet. I want to make sure I walk down the mile a little bit more and check out some more stores though. And surprisingly, it seems like it's a little bit more packed driving than it is walking. Surprisingly. Starbucks sounds good right now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm more of like the second half guy. Some people wake up and drink coffee right away. Nah, not me. I'll drink at least like 3 to 4 bottles of water before I think of coffee. But if all of a sudden I'm going through my day and I still need that pickup, then about midday I'll do it again. I'll do the coffee. But I don't know, it's tempting. I'm trying not to do it. It becomes almost habitual, you feel me? We ain't about that today, so hold on. Damn. When I tell you it's a crowd, bro, that's a crowd, bro. I feel like I'm the only one walking south. We'll see. Now where I'm currently heading is towards Grant Park and where the Bean is at. Now, we already showed you the Skydeck. We're gonna have to stop by the Bean. We also might have to stop by Grant Park just to give you an idea where Lollapalooza is held every year, you know. If you haven't been out here, man, try coming for an event. Try coming for Lolla. If you like somebody that's on the lineup this year or one of the days seem decent, come out for that. I'm telling you, those days when you're in the middle of an event, where you're in the middle of a crowd of people who are enjoying the same music like you, and it's just epic, bro. And you don't find that as epic in some places. Some places it's a little dry. I promise you, Chicago does not play around. They will not upset you. They will not have you feeling like you wasted your money. And if it felt like that because of the rain or something, I had nothing to do with that. That happened during NASCAR and all that other stuff. But when it's a good day and the event is decent, you ain't gotta worry about shit, bro. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Now we're passing the Apple store that's actually on the river. It's actually one of the most unique Apple stores I've seen in the city. Other than the one on North and Lincoln, Clybourne? No, North and Clybourne, there you go. So we got this one right here, and then you got the one on North and Clybourne. See? Apple, baby. And then with that, you get a view of the river. It's crazy. They dyed the river green St. Patty's Day. Look how green it still is. All right, so we are about to cross over the bridge on Michigan. Best part, this is right here where the river pretty much links the whole city to Lake Michigan. Let me show you. Look at this beautiful view. Again, it's the Chicago River. That direction, if you look straight ahead, pretty much that way, you go out to Lake Michigan, bro. So, and then you get to see a city like this. Here's Trump's building.
But he has Victor, so are you okay with the Victor going with them?
CTA. All these buses are everywhere. So if you're a type of person, happen to be the kind of person who doesn't want to drive or rent a vehicle, I promise you can still get around in Chicago, no problem. There's definitely the CTA, which is their version of a bus system, and then they got the rail system as well. We call it the L here in Chicago. Y'all can call it a subway or a metro, whatever you want to do in your city, but we call it the L here. And yeah, we got this one spot called Union Station. We're pretty much that's where all the Amtraks meet up, so you can go to other cities and other states. You can go from downtown Chicago if necessary, or you can take something more local, and then you could just travel around the city. So whatever works for you. We definitely have modes of transportation. Uber is super easy to get. Might be expensive at certain times, but super easy to get. And then you can even get a taxi through Uber. So any way you need to get around, we got it for you. We ain't got no tuk-tuks, but maybe one day. Traffic is too crazy here for all that, though. Come on now. Every time I get a block, it looks better and better. Just more architecture, beautiful buildings, more people. Oh, I heard a lot of great things about this place called Egg Tuck. Heard about Egg Tuck. So pretty much what it is, they put a sandwich together that's fluffy, almost like similar to, if you ever been to Japan, you know how fluffy they get their eggs when they put it on a sandwich. At the same time, they managed to bring that same concept, put it in a sandwich, along with like sausage, bacon, whatever you choose. And I promise you have it fresh at the restaurant, bombish stuff I've ever had. If it wasn't for me having the tacos earlier, I'd probably eat some more, but I gotta get into something else. How's it going? Yo, you got some live music even walking down the street. I might have to blur that out just in case, like, that's copywritten, but if it ain't, then I'm all good. We'll see. But man, I'm telling you, I keep walking down the street. There's more stores, more restaurants. And eventually we get really, really close to Randolph, yo. I'm telling you. Woo! It's something about when you look at a building that's all glass, it's just different. Let me show you. All right, y'all. So yeah, I still gotta find a spot that I can go buy a drink from. I ain't found one yet, but I will soon. Trust me on that one. How's it going? Ooh, they got some. What's up, man? Oh, just checking it out, bro. Got some nice stuff. Look, so we even stopped by some stores earlier where you can buy a bunch of Chicago, you know, like memorabilia and stuff like that. But low key, if you pay attention and walk enough streets, you could probably find it on the street. People got stuff almost like everywhere else, bro. It's just harder in Chicago for people to be vendors. Man, they be on people who just try to perform music here. They don't really allow them to even just beat on the drums. And they be beating on buckets. They don't even got real drums, but they be like, nah, you can't do that here. You gotta have a license to do it just so they can go make some money on the street. But some of these people be hustling, man. There's a lot of hustlers in Chicago, believe that. Look at how big that library is. You don't really see too many libraries that big. You'll see libraries, but not this big, bro. So you can find people selling a bunch of stuff on the street, man. You ain't gotta just go to a store. Looking for like simple Chicago items to bring back home, maybe to give to family members or something that, you know, they're like, hey, give me something from the trip. I got a keychain for you. I got a snow globe or something for you. Whatever y'all get for people. There's definitely that on the street. Oh man. Now, right now, I have finally walked myself to Randolph in Michigan, and we are at Millennium Park, y'all. Millennium Park is exactly where the Bean is. So, if you're looking to check out the Bean, see it in its greatness, all big and shiny, and you know, yeah. Hold on. Ooh, got a snake. That's a real snake. She got it on her shoulder. That's a real snake right there. Yeah. I mean, I ain't scared of no snake, but she really had it on her shoulders like that. My homie had a python before. It was like yellow and white. I held it. And actually, I was cool with it after I held it, but at first I was a little iffy because it kept trying to wrap around my arm. I ain't going, bro. Snakes be on some bull. I don't trust them. If I know them to constrict, or I know that they do that, like they're not the type to bite and be venomous. They're the type to like break stuff. I ain't even letting you wrap, bro. So, here goes another guy. What? Python? Oh yeah, it's beautiful though. Yep. Oh man. Now we're gonna see the beautiful Bean. Now, I don't know how shiny that bad boy look. Oh, that bad boy shiny. That bad boy look clean. You're gonna meet all types of different characters here too, man. Love the thing about my city, man. Nobody's from the same walk of life here. But this is nice. Now for all you bean heads out there, I got something for you. Crowded as usual, right? Look, that thing's reflecting the whole city back at you. That thing ain't missing. Bean. Big as hell. Beautiful bean. This is the Bean. Now, if you like seeing your reflection in some shiny metal, here you go. Wow. Hey, just look at this. Just to mess with you a little bit. A little trippy. A little trippy. Look at that. It's like it warps up into the center of the beam. So then all of a sudden it looks a little funky. It's almost like the funhouse mirror look, you know? Let me show you another little building in Millennium Park that's nice. I think they throw symphonies and operas here, I think. Sometimes maybe some musical events or just events overall. But let me show you it anyway. Looks like it's being worked on, so it doesn't look like much is gonna go on here, but beautiful building. Look at all the metal wires everywhere above you. It's a little trippy, you know what I'm saying? Then you got that building right there. Now that building always has like some special colors when it comes to holidays and the windows. Pretty much anything along Lake effect. Let me tell you a little something about our city, right? So every time a holiday happens to come around, if you happen to drive down Lakeshore Drive, which is definitely a beautiful place down the drive when you're looking through the city, trying to check out scenic sites, go down Lakeshore Drive. But when you go down Lakeshore Drive when it's a holiday, it just happens to have all these different colors of windows on every single building. So like if it's Christmas, it's red and green everywhere. If it's Valentine's Day, it'll be pink and red everywhere, and etc. for every other holiday. Even St. Patty's, everything was green. All the windows were green, all the signs were green. They had lights on at night that were green. The city just does its thing for holidays. Best believe that. And now we're entering Granger Plaza, which is still in Millennium Park, but it's getting us closer and closer to the Museum of Art. I'm gonna take a quick break. Get back to you in a second. Before the sun goes down, we're gonna see a couple more things, yo. So just hang out with me. Give me a minute and I'll get back to it. All right, we're gonna cross over and go by the art museum. Yo, I'm telling you, literally, I don't have no plan. I don't have nothing planned, really. I had the Skydeck plan. That's about it. But low-key, if I just walk, I can always walk into something and find something to show you, bro. That's just how much there is. It's just how much there is, bro. You know what? I'm gonna walk down to Grand Park and show you how big of a park it is before we step into the museum, because I feel like some things that are gonna be outside, I won't be able to show you in a bit, because as you can see, the sun's starting to set over here and it's only 5:52 right now. So getting close up to 6 o'clock, but we'll see what happens. Let me show you though. Bro. Now, Grand Park, one of the most beautiful parks I've been to, really big. What can I say? Man, a lot of events get held here. A lot of events end here. Sometimes parades end here or start here. There's just a lot that goes on with this park. So y'all just stay tuned. I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy the view. If you haven't, I'm gonna show you the beautiful fountain. And then from there, we're gonna find our ways probably back to the Art Institute. So let's keep it going. Now, hold on, here's the view. Understand, upon, I would say thousands, definitely thousands of bodies usually are piled in this park after an event or during an event, like St. Patty's Day. Oh my God, it was so packed in here along the street because everybody was trying to see the parade. It just look at this. It's beautiful. That's the part, that's a decent amount of the park. It ain't all of it. I still ain't ate my popcorn, bro. I still haven't had my popcorn. I'm gonna hold on to it. It's really dry right now, but when an event like Lollapalooza or St. Patty's Parade is over here, there's so many bodies, sometimes you can't even walk through this bad boy. But right now it's just chill. Chicago ain't always gotta be so packed. Definitely populated, but it ain't always gotta be stupid packed, you know? But man, we're this far away from the lake. Not that far away at all, and it feels beautiful today. I've been waiting for this weather. I'm more of a summer boy. I know a lot of people that I mess with, they're more of the winter people. I don't know how, fall and spring and whatever. No, I need that hot summer, baby. Hot summer, baby. That's what I need right there, you feel me? So right now, it's time to get to my temperature. I can go to Florida right now and be happy. Look, it's about that time of the day. So one thing you're gonna have to learn to deal with if you come to Chicago for anything is traffic. I promise you, bro. This traffic is horrible. This is Columbus Drive, bro. This is barely this almost 6 o'clock, right? Traffic is usually through 4 to 6. So usually by 6 o'clock, it should have been dying down. It's not dying down. This don't die down until about 7:38. That's almost a guarantee, bro, every day. every day. So if you come to Chicago, either you're gonna take the L and just have to go on the train and everything, or you're gonna deal with this driving every day. I'm talking about rentals and everything. Whatever you're gonna be in, you was not avoiding traffic. 4 to 6, 7 to 9. Believe that, them times is important out here. You're gonna be stuck, and so you're gonna be taking 20 minutes to get 1.7 miles. 20 minutes to get 1.7 miles. That's crazy. And that's Chicago for you, though. Now, you know what? We going to the fountain. And I ain't gonna lie, the wind pretty strong today. I ain't gonna lie. But that's one of the benefits when you by the lake, you get a better breeze than being deep in the city. That's a big guarantee. Oh, I wanted to show y'all this. That's why we walk this way. Look at it. Buckingham Fountain. So, long story short, it ain't really going right now, but usually once the water is good, you'll see water coming out that bad boy spraying up. And it's just a beautiful sight to catch while you're driving down Lakeshore Drive. Now, if you don't know much about Chicago, there's definitely a lot of streets or a lot of expressways or certain routes that you can take that would be a very beautiful scenic route. Lakeshore Drive being one of them. All right, now we're gonna cut back, and I think we might be going towards the art museum. I don't know if I'm gonna go in yet, but we're definitely going back towards it. We're going on Michigan. We're gonna see what's right there across the street also from it. We at the Van Buren Street Station, old school. Check this out. Look at that view of the city, baby. Look at that view. Congress Hotel, baby. If you're not from here, there's so much stuff you can do, bro. You actually don't have to look too hard for it to make it happen. Now, I am currently in front of the Art Institute of Chicago. When you think of the Art Institute, it's pretty much a museum with a lot of famous paintings, right? And they have different exhibits every different now and then of the year. So, it might not be free today, but if it isn't that much, we might take a quick stroll through here and maybe call it a day for that on the end or for the outside stuff, because it's starting to get a little dark out here, but hold on. There it is. There's the art museum. Low key, check it out. So we just passed the museum, or the art museum, and unfortunately, it's only open till 5 p.m. So we're not gonna see it like I wanted to. So maybe we'll make a specific day just for the museum. So I have to be up early because that bad boy closes at 5, and it only opens at 11 for the public. So that means in the morning it's only for members. I ain't no member. I ain't trying to be one. We're on Wabash and Monroe. You know what I'm saying? I've done a little like circle around through downtown, around Michigan, just to sort of give y'all the view of Michigan. So I went from the north side of Michigan to the south side of Michigan. Now we're getting deeper into the city, closer to State Street. Right here you can see the Trump building. You can see it in the background. But a fun fact about the Palmer House is I actually shot a music video in the Palmer House. That was my first music video ever. We were in one of the best suites. It was decent as hell, bro. And then we took it outside, started walking around a little bit. I remember it like it was yesterday. Long story short, I shot my first music video, Palmer House, downtown Chicago, over there. And then in the basement of my old crib, man. We used like a little spot in the basement that looked like dark and looked like you wouldn't want to be there. And then you tied me up on a chair and I was looking out crazy. But it was awesome shoot. I still remember that. We on Madison, man. You can hear the music. We're all going crazy. Here's like one of the best views you can get on Wacker Drive, yo. Check this out. This statue right here.
Yes, sir. Taking these last beautiful views of the city, yo. I just want to say thanks again for joining my journey, and just know that this is the first episode of many, y'all. So stay tuned, stay following. I'll keep y'all up to date when I'm dropping more. But you know what to do, man. If y'all like this, go hit that like button, comment, share this, and subscribe to my channel. And of course, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I'm doing a lot for y'all. So follow for more, man. And y'all take care. It's deuces from TyKune, baby.